Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And a catch right side by Evans. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll throw with May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Ravens at 10-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Brown with his stick skills. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
At the 33-yard line.
Evans running behind center. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
May now off the bootleg. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he spots Henderson open left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing here is May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Evans. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The toss right to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 35 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Brown with his stick skills. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Evans running straight ahead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Patriots first
May going to give it to Henderson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 18 on the day.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, May. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's May. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. A beautiful fake.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 6.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Makes a connection with his running back, Derrick Henry.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
the middle.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29.
To throw, it's May.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. To throw is Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Inside handoff, Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
From the shotgun, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
From the shotgun, May with it.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
From 13 yards out.
And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Ravens 14, Patriots 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's caught downfield. It's Lane.
And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Lane. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Luke now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
Throwing here is May. On the screen, this is Evans.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Open man, Kyle Williams, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw with May. He's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Jackson going to keep it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd down and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Full right side going to be taken in by Henderson. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Ravens, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try and turn things around next